Hey guys, how you doing? Steve Lab here. In this video here, I got a call from this basically a new customer, and she had her carpenter over there, and they had put a new bathroom together. They had replaced the sink, and then they had taken a hot tub out, and they put a sink in its place. So she had two sinks to hook up, and you know, they didn't open up the walls or any piping or anything. They finished the whole bathroom off, vanities and everything, and then called the plumber in to hook it up. It's like there's no piping in the wall. Oh, just drill down through the floor and run the pipe into the floor. You can't do that on a sink. It's got to be vented properly and whatnot. So I had to go back there, open up the wall, run all the piping, the vent up the wall into the attic, tie the drain. And he cut the hole through the cabinet, and it was like this half-inch thick tile all the way around this thing where they put the I told him, you gotta go through that tile for me. I'm not playing around with that. So he cut this big ass hole in the cabinet through the tile, and he made the drawers shorter. So on this video, I go over there and I run the drain and the vent, tie everything in, and run the water pipe down through the floor, tie it in, and get the sink up and running. So hopefully you enjoy the video.
You can see this sink here that I installed, and I also got another one here that they want me to install. But there was a hot tub here, so they took the hot tub out and they put the sink in, and there's no piping in the walls. The guy wanted me to go down through the flow of the drain. I said I can't do that. I gotta run up in this wall with a drain, with the vent up into the attic, and come over. So the carpenter was supposed to open up. He cut a hole here. Was supposed to open up the wall for me to run my piping, but the fucking idiot didn't open up the wall. How am I supposed to get the piping in there? I gotta cut the back side of this wall out so I could drill down through the plate, bring my pipe up through and in, tie in the crawl space, and tie in the attic. So that's what I'll do. There's a wire down there. I gotta be careful for that. There's the wall. I gotta open this wall up. There's my holes. I'll open the wall up so I can drill down through the sill, and I can run my pipe up and in, and my vent will continue up into the ceiling, into the attic. I gotta open up this side, and the way I can do it from the other side. Alright, and I got that piece out. Now I can drill the hole down through the base and come up and feed in through that cabinet, and I'll be able to do my riser up through. I'm not sure. I might have to cut a little bit more of that. I'm not sure yet. Alright, you can see where I'm coming to the floor here. And this is the piping that was for the hot tub. I'll probably use this right here. I'll have to offset that with a couple of 45s to miss this pipe on a drop. There's my water pipe over there. The hot and the cold, I gotta tap into that for the water. I'll probably run up there with either PEX or copper. Probably PEX on that water pipe. But let me get this straightened out, and I'll give you a shot when I'm done with the tie-in. Alright, I got it all tied in. I ended up using a Y with a clean out. I just gotta put some pipe dope on it, and came up on a 45. I had to make a double offset to get up through the hole, because the hole was coming down hitting this pipe. So that's fine. I just used two 45s on a drop, and then a 45 on this. It's in between the pipes, and I gotta tie in upstairs now. Alright, let's do the cabinets here with the drawers on. I can put them drawers back. Go straight put a hanger here, and I gotta hook up the sink. I can probably put a dandy clean out right there, and then my trap. That hole's gonna get covered with these drawers anyway. I don't know why he cut such a big hole. I think he cut it with a grenade. Ridiculous. The guy made these two drawers a little bit smaller to accommodate the piping going through. I guess there's a pocket door here also. There's a pocket door here that slides in. He says we couldn't run the piping in here because of the pocket door, so whatever. We can make it happen. It's gonna work out. These drawers are just, these two drawers are a little smaller, but that's fine. It'll work. Come up in the garage and I gotta go all the way down. Way down there, probably like 40, 50 feet. Alright guys, I'm up here in the attic. Look at this shit. I'm gonna come up there, I'm gonna turn with an elbow right into this vent here with a TY. Let's see, I had to crawl all the way down in the trusses down here. Way down the end of the house. I'll get that tied in and I'll give you a shot of it. Alright guys, I got it tied in. I was able to snake my cord up through this hole and bring my drop light up with me through this chase from hell. It's tied in, the vent's tied in there. See how the TY goes with the direction of flow? That's good. I'm tying the sink now, I'll be good to go. Now I got the PEX down to the floor, I'll tie it into the basement and then worry about up here after. I'm probably going to put a dandy clean out right there and then hook my trap up on the sink. Alright, I got my other two pipes cut. I got them fitted up with the PEX adapters. I just have to solder it. And then once it cools, I'll tie these two PEXs into that. I just have to solder it and tie it in. I got my pipe dope for that clean out also. Alright, I got the hot and the cold tied in to the PEX right up the floor there. I got pipe dope on my clean out. What's good about this is if they ever got to snake this line, you got to be careful with a double TY like that because you snake, but if you could bend it and get it down in there. I'll put another dandy up top also on the I came down to the floor. I'll put another dandy up top there for the clean out. The drain, I gotta put this on. This goes up underneath to a connection and wraps around underneath. But I'm gonna tie in tie all this stuff in now. This will go up underneath. Tie that in. And these here will go up underneath to tie this in. And I'll twin them with these two hoses together. And once I get this all tied in, I'll hook up my water pipe hot and cold. And then I'll do the drain, work my way out type of thing. I'm not a big fan of PEX, but this job it was good for. I put a couple of scutcheons on the base where I drilled through. And I used you know, hard lava risers with some nuts. I got them in chrome and I also got them in rough brass or copper. A lot of times I'll use no breast flex, but on this the rigidness will help this PEX. All I gotta do is hook up the drain now. I just gotta put a pull tie up top there. That's it. Pull tie. I always put pipe dope on my threads. Sometimes it'll help. You don't have to, but I've always done it. I don't want to put no pipe dope on that rubber because it'll help it push out later. A little plumber's putty in there. Let's help seal it. You gotta seal the drain. And I'll tighten it up for the bottom. It'll be nice and snug. You want to get that facing back where you want it, and I can do the rest from underneath. I'm not a big fan of plastic drains, but this is what you get at the home center. I don't buy plastic stuff, but I put it, sometimes if the homeowner has it, I'll put it in. I got no choice. I can always snug this up some more later if it leaks, so I don't have to go crazy with it. Usually set that right where I want it. I know that's right where I want it, right there. Just have to tighten this up and the linkage will be set. That's fine. That's how you set that. Just gonna hook up the drain now and I'll be done. Just have to hook this drain up and I'll be done. I'll be able to turn the water back on and run it. Alright. I'll put a Y there and then clean out in case I ever gotta clean it out. I can get to it. Put a trap here. 1.5 by 1.5, 1.5 by 1.25 this Senko. Let me turn the water on and see what happens. Espresso lunch will take the aerator out if I need it. I always like to put the drain and run it down the overflow, fill it up all the way. You see it's going down the overflow before I dump it. Usually can tell if there's any water on the floor, it'll drip. Any leaks, they'll show up. Any leaks will show up on the floor. I'm thinking it's good.